can you square a square? So can you divide a square into 500 little squares, but no two squares should have the same size? And many people thought that that was impossible. In fact, there was a false proof which said it is impossible. But then the important members of the Trinity Math Society, because modestly that's how they call themselves, the important members, managed to find a way to attack the problem, and came up with a solution which was published in 1940 in a very good journal, the Duke. The way Tutte and friends found it was important. The method turned out to be much more significant than the actual result, that, okay, it can be done. Because that's not that, in some sense, it's not that great. On the other hand, this fact that Tutte, as a chemist, took part in this enterprise, and not only that, but his colleagues were so honest, especially Cab Smith, who had the same tutor, Patrick Duff, that they told Duff that the main figure was Tutte. Without Tutte, they wouldn't have been able to do it. Tutte was the one who invented the method. And that had amazing, absolutely enormous significance, because when the war broke out and in Bletchley they were looking for clever young people, especially clever young mathematicians, then when they came to ask Duff whom he would recommend, he didn't recommend mathematicians, but he recommended Tutte. And that's how Tutte got to Bletchley. The method came from a very different area. It came from the basic properties of electrical networks. So he realized that if all the squares are made of the same material, which has a certain resistance, then Kirchhoff's laws tell us that if you short the two opposite sides of a square, then the resistance across the square is the same no matter what size square you take. So that's the main thing to grasp. So whatever square you take, if you short the top end and the bottom end, and you let electric current flow through it, then the resistance is independent of the size of the square, which should be originally, I mean, a priori, should be quite surprising. Anyhow, if that is the case, then every squaring of the square amounts to producing a network in which all the wires have the exactly same resistance.